Important alert. Shocking news is spreading fast. And my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "My beloved child, my hand is stretched out to you right now because something has happened that you were not supposed to see, not supposed to hear, and not supposed to know. But I am the Lord who reveals all things in time, and time has reached its breaking point. Archangel Michael has come to you with urgent fire because something that was hidden in darkness has now been exposed in the light. My child, listen carefully. Michael is not coming with a gentle whisper today. He is coming with the roar of divine urgency because something began that is shaking the foundations of both heaven and earth. And you are the reason the shaking has begun. The heavens have been watching you. Every tear you have cried, every moment you have spent in silence wondering why your life has been filled with unanswered questions is now being collected like sacred pearls. My child, you have always suspected that something was wrong. You were never crazy. You were never imagining things. You saw what others denied. You felt what others called superstition. But I, the Lord, saw that your soul was awake. And now that you are ready, the truth is bursting open like thunder in the skies. The reason your heart has felt so heavy lately is because a storm has been forming behind your back. It is not a storm of punishment, but a storm of exposure. A secret has reached its expiration date. A lie has run out of time. There are people who once whispered your name with mockery, thinking no one could hear. But heaven recorded every word. There is a group, a circle of souls bound in secrecy who carried out plans against you. But what they didn't know is that their plan became the trigger for a divine announcement. They were trying to bury you, but the very soil they dug became the ground from which a trumpet has blown. Archangel Michael says, "This is very serious. Don't ignore this, it's an emergency." My child, Michael has never spoken to you like this before. Even in battles he comes with strategy. But today he comes not with sword alone but with weeping and fire. Something terrifying has been discovered. Something you were never supposed to know has come to light. A name, a face, a message, a betrayal that began years ago has returned like a ghost and it is now hunting those who started it. And you are the reason it's all crumbling. My child, shocking news is spreading fast. Heaven has declared a warning and the angels have flown across time and space to whisper one name. Yours. Yes, you. You are the reason something has changed. Because you didn't give up. Because you still prayed. Because you still believed in me even when you were alone. What you didn't know is that your prayers, quiet as they were, started a chain reaction, a tremor. A ripple, a wave that exposed someone's hidden file. Something locked away is now unlocked. And the people involved are panicking, because the light has fallen where they least expected it. And that light came from your cry. You need to know the truth now. You cannot wait another day. Someone from your past, someone who acted kind to your face but cursed you in private, tried to hide something that belonged to you. And they paid someone to keep it buried. But my hand overruled their payment. My decree outranked their manipulation. My angels moved with fire when they heard your name being used as bait in someone else's dirty plan, and now I must tell you that plan has failed, but its consequences are still burning. And you must be careful, because those who once tried to erase you are now trying to find you again. Not to love you, but to silence you before the truth spreads wider. But hear me, my beloved. I will not let them touch you. I will not let one hair on your head fall without my permission. But you must listen to this. Archangel Michael is speaking, not in riddles, not in signs, but in plain urgent words. You are being watched. Your actions are being traced. Not because you did something wrong, but because someone is afraid that the truth about what they did will come out through you. You carry something, a spiritual DNA, a divine fingerprint, a key. And this key is the very thing they once stole and tried to hide. But you unknowingly have begun to unlock doors with your prayers, your choices, and your divine timing. You are the reason this system is collapsing. A shocking alert was just sounded in the realm of the wicked. They're panicking. A woman whose name you've heard before but haven't thought about for years just mentioned your name in a conversation that was not meant to be heard. But heaven recorded it. And Archangel Michael delivered it. She said, if they find out, I'm finished. And it's all because of her/him. Yes, you. You are the one she fears. Because what she hid, what she paid to bury is now surfacing like smoke. There is no hiding from my light. A spiritual courtroom has opened. And Michael is not just your messenger. He is your divine lawyer. He has filed a case on your behalf. A case for restoration, a case for repayment, a case for divine inheritance, because they thought you would never rise. They thought your voice would die in silence. But I gave you breath. I gave you life. And now your voice is being heard in realms you cannot see. My child, understand, even when you feel small you are shaking nations. Even when you feel weak your name is being lifted in angelic realms. But I must warn you, there is someone who is going to try to reach you soon. Not out of love, not out of kindness, but out of desperation. They are trying to spin the story. They are preparing a false narrative. They will try to act like they've always cared, always loved you, always been loyal. But do not be fooled. That's not love. That's strategy, because they know the wind is changing and they know that their name is about to be dragged into the same truth they tried to hide. Michael says you must test every spirit, every word, every gift, because not every hand extended is clean. Some are covered in the residue of betrayal. And now you must prepare, because what's coming is bigger than the betrayal. What's coming is divine elevation. A reversal. The kind of moment where heaven says, this is the one we have chosen to restore. You are that one. The reason this chaos has started is because your name reached heaven's courtroom and now justice is unfolding. You will hear something soon. A name you haven't heard in years will come back to you. It will be in a conversation, a dream, or a message. That name is connected to what was hidden from you. Do not panic. Do not run. Do not reach out to them. Just watch. Because heaven is doing what you cannot. Michael is retrieving what belongs to you. Documents, testimonies, proof, even financial blessings that were blocked. Everything that was stolen is now being tracked by angels. You are the reason the storm has come, not to destroy you, but to destroy what was built to hurt you. Your enemies are confused. They cannot understand how you're still standing. But I will tell you why. Because I chose you. And what I choose, no man, no demon, no secret society can undo. You carry my seal. Be alert. A false invitation will arrive. An opportunity that seems too good to be true. It is a trap. Michael says, wait. He is clearing the path. You will not need to chase what I send. What I send will recognize you. It will find you. It will be marked with divine peace, not pressure. That's how you'll know. Now, hear this. Someone close to you is going to act strange soon. They'll act nervous, guilty, uncomfortable. That's because they know something you don't yet. But Michael is working. And soon a confession will come either through them or around them. The lie will crack and the truth will spill like oil, and you will finally understand why you've been through so much pain. It was all connected to this very moment. I know you're tired. You are the healing someone else is waiting for. You are the light in the middle of someone else's storm. And even though the noise around you seems to be spinning out of control, I want you to know that I am still in control. Archangel Michael stands firm. His armor glows with divine fire. His voice shakes the realm of darkness. He has drawn his sword not to attack flesh but to defend your soul. He is ready to block every dart thrown at you. He is intercepting conversations, sabotaging the plans of those who are trying to rise against you. They thought they could speak lies and get away with it, but heaven heard them. Every whisper spoken in darkness is being exposed in light. Every hidden motive is being unveiled. Because this is your season of divine clarity. You may have wondered why lately your spirit has been unsettled. You may have been waking up at strange hours, your heart pounding for no reason. That was not anxiety. That was a spiritual alarm. Your soul was sensing the movement in the unseen. Your destiny is being pushed forward. Your name is on a scroll that angels are carrying. Your picture is in a file being discussed in heaven. They are talking about you up there, not to hurt you, but to prepare the way for you. But now it's time to act. You can't afford to hesitate. The alert is real. And yet, the alert is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to elevate you. The news that is spreading fast. It's going to expose the truth that heaven already knows. The truth that you were chosen for a divine assignment. The truth that you were marked with glory since birth. The truth that even if people try to twist your story, I, the Lord your God, will always have the final word. Someone thought they could control the narrative. Someone thought they could tell your story in a way that would shame you, humiliate you, and bring you down. But what they forgot is this. You are mine. I don't let my children be buried in false accusations. I don't let my children be dragged through the mud without restoring their honor. I don't just redeem. I reverse. I reverse every curse. I turn what they meant for evil into good. And I'm about to do that for you publicly. Archangel Michael says, brace yourself because what's coming is not just a spiritual shift. It's a heavenly shake-up. You will begin to feel it in your body, a pressure, a weight. But it's not fear. It's power. Divine power surging through you. That's why you've been feeling unusual. That's why some people have suddenly turned cold. That's why others have started acting strangely. They can sense the anointing increasing on your life even if they don't know how to name it. They feel your vibration shifting and they don't know how to handle it. But you must remain steady. Do not be pulled into their confusion. Do not be lured into their traps. Keep your focus on me. I will vindicate you. I will silence the gossip. I will close the mouths of those who laughed. I will turn their laughter into confusion. I will take the screenshots, the whispers, the lies, the forged narratives, and I will burn them in the fire of justice. The truth will not just come out. It will shine like the noonday sun. And those who tried to cover it will not be able to hide. My child, I know you feel tired. I know the spiritual warfare has been heavy. But this moment is not your breaking point. It's your breakthrough point. That's why the enemy came so hard. That's why the chaos erupted. That's why people you loved began to distance themselves. Because the enemy was threatened by what I was about to do in your life. He saw the angelic reinforcements coming. He saw the blessings being released, and in desperation he tried to distract you, discourage you, discredit you. But he has failed, and he will continue to fail. Now listen, because what I'm about to tell you is critical. There are people who will try to come back into your life during this divine acceleration. Do not open every door again. Some doors were closed by me, not because of hate but because of protection. There are people who carried seeds of doubt, betrayal, and spiritual delay. I removed them so that you could be free to move faster. Love them, forgive them, but do not let them back into the sacred space I've now sanctified around you. Archangel Michael says, your destiny has been released into motion. There's no more delay. Your name is now marked in heaven as activated. That means everything that was on pause, your blessings, your breakthroughs, your divine connections, is now moving at full speed. That's why you feel the urgency. That's why you feel the trembling. The Spirit is moving. Heaven is responding. And you, yes, you are about to walk into things you never even dared to pray for. You must understand that this is not just your blessing. This is your assignment. The enemy fears what you will become once you fully realize who you are. That's why he tried to confuse your identity. That's why you had seasons of doubt. That's why you questioned your worth, because if you ever truly believed what God said about you, no demon in hell could touch you. And now you're starting to believe. You're starting to awaken. You're starting to remember. You're starting to walk in it. The shocking news that's spreading, it may look like slander to others. It may look like exposure. But to heaven, it's revelation. It's prophecy unfolding. You were born to carry something different. That difference makes you a target. But that difference also makes you powerful. Your gift is stirring hearts. Your light is breaking chains. Your existence is triggering healing. And for that reason, you must not hide. You must not shrink. You must not stay silent. They didn't expect you to survive, but you did. They didn't expect you to rise, but you are. They didn't expect you to forgive, but you did. They didn't expect you to keep praying, but you never stopped. And now heaven is releasing reward. Not because you earned it, but because you endured, not because you fought perfectly, but because you never let go of my hand. And for that, I will honor you. Now hear me and hear me well. Do not fear the crowd. Do not fear the judgment. Let them talk. Let them speculate. Let them assume. I will make sure that what they say cannot touch your divine destiny. You are covered by grace. You are protected by angelic force. You are surrounded by fire they cannot cross. You are safe and you are still standing. Archangel Michael says it's already turning around. You may not see the full picture yet, but the shift has started. You will feel it in your conversations. You will feel it in your dreams. You will feel it in how strangers begin to respond to you. Your presence is charged. Now you carry something heaven has sealed. Walk in it. Own it. Speak life. Declare truth. Release healing. Be the evidence of what divine mercy looks like. Even now I'm softening hearts on your behalf. People who once resisted you will start to change. Enemies will become messengers. Pain will become purpose. Delay will become destiny. You are not broken. You are being built. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered by heaven in ways that will make your jaw drop. Just trust me. Trust me through the process. Trust me through the storm. Trust me through the silence. And when you feel overwhelmed, whisper my name. That's all it takes. I'll be there faster than lightning. You don't need long prayers. You just need real ones. Just say Jesus. Just say help. Just say I believe. I will meet you there again and again and again. Because I am faithful. Because I love you. Because nothing you do will ever make me give up on you. So stay alert. Keep praying. Keep listening. Stay in position. You don't have to fix the rumors. You don't have to explain yourself. I will handle it. I will defend you. I will promote you in the very place they tried to bury you. You will rise. You will shine. You will see the victory because the battle was never yours to fight. It was always mine, and now with Archangel Michael beside you, nothing can stand in your way. Archangel Michael says this is very serious. Don't ignore this. It's an emergency. Heaven has watched this unfold silently. But now the silence has broken. God has sent this message urgently because something has been released into the atmosphere. Something that has your name written all over it. Something has been released into the atmosphere. Something that has your name written all over it. Shocking news is spreading fast. And yes, you are the reason it started. Not because you've done something wrong, but because something rightfully yours is finally being revealed. You have been hidden for too long. You have been overlooked for too long. You have been wrongly judged, wrongly accused, and wrongly blamed. But now the truth is rising, and that truth is tied to your divine identity. The angels have been dispatched at full speed. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword. He is not passive. He is not watching this unfold from a distance. He is standing beside you now. Armor shining, light radiating, wings spread wide to shield you from what's coming against you. This moment is not just another moment. This is a divine alert. This is a holy interruption. And if you're reading this now, heaven has confirmed it's your time to rise. Yes, something is spreading. Words are flying. Rumors are multiplying. And people who once acted like they didn't know you suddenly cannot stop speaking your name. Some of it is confusion. Some of it is curiosity. But hidden within it is something holy. Because what they're whispering, what they're repeating, I know your soul has felt stretched, questioned, even punished. But I promise you, your pain had purpose. What was done in darkness is about to be broadcast in light. And the names of those involved will no longer be whispered. They will be revealed. And you, my child, will walk in vindication. But stay humble. Stay in prayer. Stay hidden in me. Do not try to fight this in the flesh. The battle is not yours. It is mine. And I have already declared the outcome. Victory for you. Shame for those who plotted, repayment multiplied. Restitution divine. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Michael is standing near you now. Not in metaphor. In spirit his sword is drawn, his wings are spread, and his eyes are full of divine justice. He has watched long enough. Now he acts. And he acts because your name was written in fire across the scrolls of heaven. You were marked for this moment. You were chosen for this season. Shocking news is spreading, and soon the world will see what heaven has always known. That you are not forgotten, not abandoned, and not ordinary. You are my child, my beloved. And I have released a decree that will cause every locked door to open and every stolen promise to return to you. You must prepare. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the exposure. What they thought was buried is coming back to the surface. What they paid to silence will now speak louder than ever. And you, yes, you will rise with clarity, power, and an anointing that no one can take from you. Archangel Michael says this is very serious. Don't ignore this. It's an emergency. Important alert. A message has already started spreading faster than anyone expected. And whether you understand it or not, you are the reason it started. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't just another message. This is a divine intervention. You were meant to read this. Your name has been whispered in rooms you never entered. Your image is being spoken about in places you've never stepped foot in. And yet somehow they all know something big is connected to you. Something spiritual, something powerful, something dangerous and yet divinely appointed. God says, my child, you don't need to panic. You just need to listen, and you must listen now, because this is not ordinary. This is not about what your eyes can see. This is a war in the spirit, and you are in the middle of it. But rest assured, you are not unarmed. You are not abandoned. You are not defenseless. I have sent Archangel Michael to protect you, because what you're about to walk through could have destroyed someone else. But not you. You were chosen to endure it because you carry a weight of heavenly purpose that cannot be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. The shocking news is out. But what they don't know, what only heaven knows, is the truth behind it. There is a hidden spiritual reason why your name is being brought up. The enemy tried to turn your name into a weapon. The enemy tried to make you look like a problem. But in my eyes, you are the solution. Obsessing over is the divine signal that your name is being elevated. What started as gossip will end in glory. What began as slander will become your spotlight. You are not the problem. You are the prophecy. The enemy thought he could twist the story. He thought he could turn people against you, make them misunderstand you, speak ill of you behind closed doors. But what the enemy meant for evil, God is about to use for your testimony. They tried to ruin your reputation. But God is building your revelation. They tried to bury your light, but heaven is about to broadcast your breakthrough. The exposure that's happening isn't to harm you. It's to show the world who you truly are. You've been in the shadows, but heaven has not forgotten you. Archangel Michael says, your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. There was a decision made. God said, it's time. Time for the truth to come forward. Time for the chains to break. Time for the inheritance to surface. Time for the calling to explode. Time for the lies to fall flat. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've questioned long enough. Now is the moment when the winds change direction and they're blowing in your favor. But listen carefully. This exposure won't feel comfortable. When light shines, it reveals everything, including what others tried to hide. And what's coming to light will shake people. They will realize that the stories they believed about you were false, that the person they judged you to be never existed. That the ones who spoke against you were covering their own guilt. And this is why heaven says stay calm. Stay silent. You won't need to defend yourself. You won't need to retaliate. God is your defender. Michael is your protector. The battle belongs to the Lord. Everything that was done in secret is about to come to the surface. There are people who smiled in your face but plotted behind your back. There are individuals who manipulated conversations, twisted your words, created drama, and fueled conflict. But here's what God says now. No more. The curtain is being pulled back. The masks are falling off. Heaven is revealing the truth. And when it all comes out, you won't have to say a single word because the same people who doubted you will be the ones forced to apologize. The reason this message is so urgent is because the shift has already begun. The exposure has already started. And now you must be spiritually awake, you must pray. You must fasten your heart to heaven. Because while the chaos unfolds around you, you are being asked to stand still, to trust, to believe that all things truly do work together for your good. You don't have to chase the lies. You don't have to respond to the noise. God is writing a story with your life and He's turning every chapter of pain into purpose. You might feel like your world is spinning. You might feel overwhelmed by the sudden attention, the strange encounters, the unexpected people asking questions about you. Don't fear it. It is confirmation. What they're seeing is the light in you, the presence on you, the oil that God has poured over your life. You didn't ask to be chosen. You didn't ask for this attention. You didn't ask to be the topic of so many conversations. But heaven says you were set apart for this. And no matter who tries to stop it, the truth will always echo louder than the lies. There is a spiritual reason behind this warfare. It's because something valuable is inside of you. You carry a spiritual inheritance that makes the enemy nervous. You are a threat to the darkness. And now that the enemy knows what's coming, he is trying to stir confusion before the crown is placed on your head. But it won't work. It's too late. What God has ordained cannot be undone by man. What heaven has written cannot be edited by gossip. You are sealed. You are covered. You are backed by the authority of God Himself. Michael says, "Prepare your heart, because vindication is near." You're about to see the same people who turned their back on you wish they had stayed loyal. You're about to see how the hand of God moves in full justice. Some will be exposed. Some will be removed. Some will be silenced. But all of it will be for your protection. Because the next chapter of your life is so powerful, so pure, so holy that not everyone can come with you. God is trimming your circle. He is cleaning your space. He is cutting away what was never meant to remain. And yes, it hurts. It hurts when people switch up. It hurts when the betrayal comes from those you trusted. It hurts to watch people you loved become distant or jealous or cold. But God sees your tears. He is not ignoring your pain. He is using it. The heartbreak you feel today will be the foundation of the joy you will walk in tomorrow. Because when God restores, He doesn't just give back what was lost. He multiplies. He strengthens. He makes all things new. You will not be broken by this. You will not be destroyed by this. The gossip will pass. The lies will die. The confusion will settle. But you will remain. You will rise. You will emerge with glory. You will walk with authority. And the world will know who you really are because your name is not a mistake. Your life is not random. Your calling is not optional. You are a child of the King. And no one can take that from you. God says there's a blessing hidden inside this storm. And those who stay faithful, those who keep their hearts pure, those who trust, even when it makes no sense, they will be rewarded. You are one of them. You are the one God is highlighting right now. You are the one heaven is rallying behind. The angels are moving with urgency. Archangel Michael is declaring war on every spirit that tried to sabotage your destiny. They cannot touch you. They cannot curse what God has blessed. You are rising. Take this message seriously. Do not doubt it. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another moment. It is the moment. Your obedience matters right now. Your faith matters. Your ability to stay grounded in prayer matters. Heaven has sent the warning, the alert, and the promise all in one breath. And you are the reason because your life is about to be the testimony that others point to when they say, If God did it for them, He can do it for me. There are eyes on you. Not just earthly eyes, but heavenly ones. Angels are watching. God is watching. Your ancestors are cheering, and even those who left you are watching from heaven, proud of how far you've come. You're not walking this path alone. There is a great cloud of witnesses surrounding you. They are praying for you. They are believing for you. And heaven is making a way where there seemed to be no way. You are safe. You are seen. You are known. And most of all, you are victorious. Even now, something is shifting in your favor. Something is unlocking in the spirit. Something